Hi, I'm Nicole, but if you knew me as a child, you probably called me Nicki. In fact, you probably still are. I'm the author and illustrator of the book Nicki Scribbles, and I have a little confession to make. I actually never liked the name Nicki, but I never corrected anybody. I didn't have great skills for expressing my feelings or my emotions, my wants or my needs. I didn't know how to say, call me something different, something as simple as that. So I created this book because I think it's so important that we teach children early on in their lives that their feelings and their emotions are valid and that there are ways that they can express them and learn to find that voice. We've been through a lot these last few years, and I think we're starting to pay attention to kids like Nicki, who just don't know how to say what they need to say. 20 years ago, I was an educator in classrooms encountering children like this every day. And 15 years ago, I was a nonprofit executive encountering kids in communities that didn't know how to do this. And now, as a speaker and a consultant in the trauma-informed space, I'm encountering adults who still don't know how to express themselves. I'm so lucky that over the course of my life, I was able to learn how to use mindfulness skills and how to use the expressive arts to really be able to ground myself and learn finally how to say what I needed. But anyone who knows me has heard me say on numerous occasions, prevention is always better than intervention. And I had to learn this skill as an adult. I think we can teach our children early on in fun and simple ways how they can get in touch with their feelings and their emotions. And that's why I've written the book Nicki Scribbles. I am also the illustrator, and because of this, I'm choosing to self-publish my book. And that's the reason for my Indiegogo campaign. In order to be a self-publisher, I need several $1,000s to be able to do this. If I go through a traditional publishing house, I don't get to choose the illustrations or the illustrator, and I've selected myself for a specific reason. I want children to be able to place themselves and characters from their lives inside this book, and the illustrations are very mindfully created so that the children get part of the setting, but not all of the answers, and are allowed to fill in the blank themselves. I've been so fortunate in this project that I've had over 25 early alpha readers give me feedback and support, including people who are therapists, other expressive arts professionals, literacy professionals, and early childhood educators, as well as parents, caregivers, and guardians. And I know that this subject is important and near and dear to a lot of us. So, my goal is to raise $17,500 to produce the first 1,000 copies of Nicki Scribbles, 300 of which I want to make sure get donated to under-resourced centers such as daycare centers, early intervention centers, Title I elementary schools, hospitals and therapist institutions, and libraries. I want to make sure that these books get placed somewhere where they can be used by all the Nickis that are out there. Your support in my campaign will help me reach publication. It will also help me with the digital formatting so that we can sell the book after the first 1,000 hardcovers are done, both as additional hardcover and print on demand settings. I am learning so much about how to do this. I am a first-time author, which is also why your support means so much to me and to Nicki, who wants to see other children be able to express themselves younger and younger and with more confidence, even if it's as simple as picking up a crayon and making a scribble. So I hope you'll consider donating to my campaign. There's a lot written in the text portion to answer your questions. There's some FAQs, and my email is available also. It's info at miles to go, MYLES to go.net. And I'd love to have a conversation with you about how you can get behind this book and what I hope to be a series of books on mindfulness and teaching our children how to express themselves. Thanks so much for watching and joining the campaign. If this is not something that you choose to get behind financially, I would love it if you would share the message so that we can reach as many people as possible. Get scribbling. So long.